Okay, I wanted to take a quick minute to do this video to touch on something that I see pop up very frequently in the comment sections when I do videos about starseeds. I've covered this before, but there's always new faces in here. So for those of you who have been wondering, let's talk about how do you know if you're a starseed? Well, first of all, let's talk about what a starseed actually is. The first important thing to understand is that this planet, Earth, and everything that goes into this experience, being a human, is a game. Now, I don't mean to downplay the experience by using the term game. That doesn't downplay the lessons that you learn or the experiences that you have, but it's a game. Okay? And the majority of the beings who have been coming and playing this game, lifetime after lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, come here to do just that, to play the game and to get into it and to plan out certain experiences with their team of soulmates. And most of the beings who come here to do that keep cycling through lifetime after lifetime after lifetime because they make a plan. They come into this lifetime, they don't quite work the plan out exactly the way they wanted, so they come back and try it again and come back and try it again. It's kind of like a little kid who becomes addicted to a video game, and they sit down and they play that game. And they run through and they beat the whole game with every character, with every weapon, with every alternate ending, and they just keep sitting down and playing this game. That's pretty much what we have here on this planet. Now, the goal was to make the Earth experience the most intense experience that you can have here in this particular universe. The goal was to get the vibrations down to the lowest vibrations of 3D that they possibly could. And they did. And then a few decades ago, the decision was made that we were going to come out of that low, dense, intense game and change the vibration of the planet, of the beings on the planet, and ultimately change the whole game altogether. To go down to the lowest vibrations of 3D and then come out of those low vibrations into 4D, 5D, and beyond. The planet and the beings on it needed some help. So a call went out several decades ago. Most people say that it was around World War II, somewhere around there, where the vibrations were getting so low that the planet and all the beings on it needed help. So these teams of people that I like to refer to as starseeds have been coming from different places, bringing a new energy onto the planet. Okay? That's kind of the short version of it. Okay? They are beings. If you're a starseed, you are a being who is here on the planet for a totally different reason than the other beings who have been here playing the game from the beginning. How do you know if you're a starseed? I think the easiest way to tell, at least this is from my experience, every time I hear anybody talk about signs that you're a starseed, they just basically sit and describe me to a T, So I feel pretty safe with my assessment. I think the first most obvious sign that you're a starseed is that you never, ever felt like you fit in or belong here on this planet, period. you know? And I don't mean that in like a virtuous type of sense. Like there's a lot of people out there who being weird is virtuous. Yes, be weird. Strive to be the weirdest you that you can possibly be. Stand out as an individual. And that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about from the minute you set foot on this planet, you never fit in to anything. I know me personally, I was always that weirdo. I was always that weird guy. No matter where I went, no matter what group of people I tried to hang with, no matter what job I was trying to work, it didn't matter. I never fit in. I was always that weirdo that everybody'd point at and laugh at. And if you got caught befriending me, you were made fun of. You know? That's, I think, the first very obvious sign. And the reason being is because you're not here playing the game. That's not why you came here. Okay? And I even go as far as to say that a lot of the rules don't really apply to you. Some people speculate otherwise. I personally don't believe that starseeds can come here and get caught on the karmic wheel. I mean, maybe if you agree to that before you come here, sure, maybe. I know me, though, I have had a cloak of protection around me that has not really allowed me to become karmically tied to hardly anybody thus far. Nobody in my family, nobody I've ever been close with in my life have I become karmically entangled and tied to. I mean, like I said, everybody has a different opinion on that. I've heard some people say to the contrary, it's very easy for the starseeds to come here and get stuck on the karmic wheel. I guess it just depends on what it was you agreed to do when you came in here. Okay? I mean, the majority of the starseeds that I have met, including myself, are not here playing the game. You didn't pick up that controller, you know, the video game controller, with the intention of, ooh, I want to get into this game. I want to play this human game. You know, you didn't, that's not the reason you came here. You came here for one reason and one reason only. And that was to raise the vibration of the planet to ultimately help change the game. You are carrying a frequency that is foreign to the planet. Your frequency affects everything and everyone you come in contact with. Whether you know it or not, whether you believe it or not, whether you realize it or not, doesn't matter. One question that I get hit with very frequently is, what is my purpose as a starseed? Your purpose is to raise the vibration of the planet. And here's the cool part about it. You can't fuck it up. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you cannot. No, you can't. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter. You are radiating a frequency that is foreign to the planet. It doesn't matter what you do. Putting your feet on the planet is doing your job. The only way you can really screw it up is if you try to leave early. That'll screw your job up. That will. But it doesn't matter what you do. You can go grocery shopping and you're doing your job, spreading that frequency everywhere you go. You can get arrested and go to jail, and you're taking that energy into that jail. You know, it doesn't matter what you do. You can do it however you want. Get creative. Get creative. I personally enjoy doing it through my YouTube channel. That's just me. Not saying that that's the only way it can be done. It's just, how do you want to do it? And here's the thing too. You do most of your job while you're sleeping anyway. Okay, so you don't have to worry about getting your ego wrapped up in it like there's something you need to do. Not really. Not really. You do most of your job while you're asleep. So how do you know if you're a starseed? I mean, personally, are you one of those people who have never felt like you belong here on the planet? Okay? It's just never felt right here. being in this human body doesn't feel right. I can remember when I was a kid, I'm talking 10, 12, 15 years old, I remember complaining to myself like, something always hurts. This hurts. Being this body, every time I walk, like my legs hurt. Just standing up, like something always hurts. This body is uncomfortable. I feel like I'm jammed and crammed into this uncomfortable body. Why does something always have to hurt? You know? I mean, just everything to do with being in a human body, in a human skin suit, being here on this planet, you know, with all the different games that the humans play. The money game never really made sense to me. You know, the education game, oh man, that's probably one of the worst ones. You know, where they try to sit you in a classroom and pound their ideas into your head and tell you, you have to think this way. You have to learn this information and repeat it to me when I tell you to. Because I said so. That usually doesn't go very well with starseeds. Not really. I mean, again, it's all relative. I've met a couple of starseeds who said that they did great in school. You know, I mean, I don't know. Just usually you don't feel like you belong. Okay? No matter where you go. Not very good at making friends. Not very good at seeing eye to eye with other humans. And you just usually just end up isolated all by yourself. Feeling very out of place. Feeling like everything is wrong here. This whole system that we live in is wrong. Everything is wrong. From the money game, to the career game, to the family game, to all the things that humans do is just stupid and wrong. And that's just because that's not what we're used to, because we haven't been playing this game lifetime after lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. If you feel like you're one of those beings, which I would be willing to bet a lot of you who watch me are, I don't know what the ratio would be of starseeds to long-term humans. I don't know. I know that with my personal clients, I get lots and lots and lots of karmic humans who come to me for personal readings. But yeah, I mean, it's really kind of cut and dry. If you're a starseed, that means that you have either never been here before or you've only been here a small, teeny weeny little handful of lifetimes. Like I think 10 at the max. You know, like at the max, you may have been here 10 lifetimes, which on planet Earth is nothing. Nothing. These long-term humans who play this human game very well have been here thousands, tens of thousands, millions of lifetimes because they love it. They love the game. They love it, dude. They get off on it. They love having all the different experiences. You know, they want to come here and they want to be every different gender, every different race, every different culture, every different religion. You know, they've been it all, dude. They've been it all. And they've been playing this game since the creation of it. And we starseeds are here helping to assist in the shift from that old 3D game into a higher vibrational different game, different human experience altogether. And that's the only thing that I've really come up with as far as how do you know you're a starseed? You don't feel like you belong here. Like, period. No matter where you go, you stick out like a sore thumb. You can't blend in anywhere you go. You know, you have a really hard time connecting with other people, seeing eye to eye with other people. And you just end up feeling very, very isolated and alone, feeling like you don't belong here. If that's how you felt your whole life, the chances that you are a volunteer starseed are very, very high. Very high. Because if you are a long-term human who is here playing the game, I mean, you know, even the long-term humans who are here having some of the most traumatic experiences possible, there's a part of them at a certain level that knows what they're here doing. They know on a deep level that they came here and agreed to have some of those experiences. They do feel like they belong here. They know that they want to be here for whatever reason. You know, a lot of starseeds attempt suicide. You know, a lot of starseeds struggle with addiction and alcoholism, you know, because they don't want to be here. You know, we take a look at this human game from the other side and we think, oh, shit, that ain't nothing. I'll go play that game for a lifetime or two. Sure, let's go do it. Then you get in here and it's like, whoa, it's way more intense than it looks from the other side. Way more intense. So a lot of starseeds try to leave early. And you see long-term humans who are living very traumatic lifetimes, experiencing very hard experiences that you may look at them and be like, how do you live through that? Like, how are you going through that? It's because on a deeper level, they knew they were going to go through that coming in here and they agreed to it and they wanted to. For real. And they don't get suicidal. Matter of fact, they take pride. They take pride in getting into these very difficult, challenging experiences. That's the whole reason that they come here. Those like Naya, she was one of my favorite starseeds ever. Like she calls the long-term humans extreme sports junkies, you know, because this game is so intense. And the beings who enjoy coming here and playing this game are like the same beings that jump out of a helicopter with skis on and ski down a mountain. You know, that's how intense this game is in comparison to other games in the universe to a lot of the beings out there. And when you come here and you have an Earth life, that is like a feather in your cap, dude. Like, you are revered by the other beings for coming to Earth, you know? So I hope that helped explain it and make it a little bit more understandable. We starseeds are here for a totally different reason than the long-term karmic humans. I personally do not feel like all of the rules apply to you, the rules of karma and this and that, because that is only if you are here wanting to play the game. Okay? Nobody can control you and make you come back here and do this. If you approach this Earth game and you said, I'm going to beat this game, then yeah, you're probably going to be coming back lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. But the majority of us starseeds didn't come here with that intention. We didn't say, oh, that looks like a cool game, I want to get in there and play it. A call went out, hey, we need some help down here. And a certain number of us said, okay, I'll go help. And we just come in here, we do our job, and then we bounce back and leave. Go back to what we were doing before. See what I'm saying? Anyway, yeah, I know that's like the second or third time that I've touched on that, but my channel is constantly growing and there's always new faces in here. So, yeah, I hope that made it a little bit more understandable. I know at least one person needed to hear that. So, again, all I'm in it for is to at least change one life a day. If I can just say one thing, that one person takes that thing that I said and uses it to change their life, and my job is complete. I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Y'all stay blessed.